Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel and I hope you are doing great. And today we are going to solve the increasing array problem. So the problem statement is you are given an array of size n and you want to modify the array so that it is increasing. That is, every element is at least as large as the previous element. So I'm taking the example of an array. Let's say the elements are 2, 3, 5, 3, 7. So we have to modify this array in the manner of it is increasing. That is, if my element is the lesser than the previous element, then we have to modify this element that that is the at least the previous element. So the my modified array is 2, 3, 5, 5, 7. Okay, and the task is on each move you may increase the value of element by 1. So on each move we have to increment it by 1. So uh, from going 3 to 5 we have to do 2 move, plus 1 for 3 to 4 and plus 2 to 4 to 5. So the total minimum move required from modifying this array to this is 2. So what would be my approach over here? So I am taking an example of 3, 2, 5, 1, 7 and just iterating over the array from index 1 to the last index and just check if my current element is greater than the previous element or not. If it is greater than the previous element or equal to the previous element, I just iterate to the next element. If it is not, then I will just initialize my answer. First of all, I initialize my answer as 0 and I increase my answer as the absolute difference, that is 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Okay, and then update the element, that would be 3, and again iterate from index 1 to index 2 and just check, and at this time my element is greater than the previous, so I iterate further. At this time my element is the lesser than the previous one. So what would my next answer would be 1 plus 5 minus 1, that is 4 plus 1 which is equal to 5, and I just modify this element as 5. Okay, and just move further for the fourth index. What would be, I can observe this element is the greater than the next element, then I iterate further at index I. When my index is I equal to 5, I just break out to my loop and print the answer, which would be 5. So the overall time complexity for this problem is big O of n, that is the iterating over the array only. So coming to the code section, first of all I take the input of in, then initialize my array taking the input of array I. After that I initialize my answer variable. After that I iterating from index 1 to last index and just check if my array current element is lesser than the previous one. Then what I have to do, increase my answer with the arr I minus 1 to minus arr I. After that I have to update the array arr I equal to arr I minus 1, and after exiting from the loop I have to print out my answer. Okay, now 5 is the answer. Okay, 5 is the answer. So I just have to submit the code D. And yes, it is passed. So if you like this content and if you want more, then please subscribe this channel and share among your friends. Let's go. Thank you. Take care.